So as you all know very well, that you even have understood that supposing if there are these results are not within the normal range, there are some issues with the health issues that has to be taken care of, and which organ is affected and how we have to go about getting it treated, whom to meet, who is the expert in this area. So let us proceed further after this. This is again an important analysis, and what is osmolality calculated is also again important. So go through this table and tell me what do you understand from this.
Recording in progress.
Potassium.
Potassium, from where do you get?
Potato.
Potato has got potassium. Okay, can you name any fruit where you get potassium? Very common fruit. It is available everywhere and it's very good for your health. Banana, very good, Aisha. So banana has got lot of potassium. So your activity for tomorrow will be, you have to search about all these things, that is sodium, potassium, glucose, chlorides, and urea. So where do you find them? And urea is actually the excretory substance that has to be removed from your body. It should not be more than 30. Here, it is showing 35. That means this is not excreted out properly out of our body, and it is toxin, and its long stay inside the body could damage the organs. Now, so let us see how are these tested in the Department of Biochemistry. Whenever you give your samples in a hospital, you have got different departments. So the Department of Biochemistry does in testing this and gives you the reports. So what happens to the excretory system in human being? Who would like to read this? Raise your hand who can read. Yes.
In
human beings, excretion mainly occurs through a urinary or excretory system consisting of a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra.
Urea, bladder, and urethra.
Okay, can anybody feels that they know these terminologies that can read? Okay, once I will read them, and then who are comfortable in reading, please you have to raise your hands. When I call the name, you have to read it. So in a human being, the excretion mainly occurs through urinary or excretory system. And excretory and the urinary system, it consists of what all are the organs that are involved in it. A pair of, the entire system consists of these organs. What are they? It has got a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder, and a urethra. This is how it excretes the toxins out of the body. Now, who feels that they are comfortable in reading out these parts of excretory system? Raise your hand. Umesh raised his hand. Okay, Umesh.
In human beings, excretion mainly occurs through a urinary or excretory system consisting of a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, urinary bladder, and urethra.
So you know that these all are the organs that are involved in the excretory system. So let us see one by one, how is it happening? So now draw and label these diagrams. So we will see that how can we write them. So you have to draw and label them and show me.
एक आइडिया के बारे में बोलते हैं ना.
Yes, Arbaz, all this tomorrow's session, I'm going to discuss only about that. All your ideas and what are you planning to go about doing it. Okay, so now let us do this activity to see how the external and internal features of the kidneys work. So to understand that, we need some materials. Whenever you're doing an experiment, you have to do it using some materials. So let us see what all are the materials that are required. So can anybody see the picture and tell me what is required when we want to observe a kidney?
Kidney only.
You need a kidney. Yes, very good.
Yes.
So from where we are going to, I have told you okay, when you wanted to read about human beings are classified in which category?
Mammal.
Yes, who gave this answer?
Arbaz.
Arbaz, very good. So now if we have to observe the kidney, we cannot take out the kidney of a human being and observe, isn't it? So what are we doing is we are taking out from the same mammalian category. We have to take out the kidney and observe. So it will be its functionings and all will be very similar in all the mammals. So which mammal we have selected here?
Monkeys.
Goat, sheep.
Yes, here we are taking from the goat's kidney because they are easily available anywhere, in the butcher shop because we consume its meat. So getting its kidney is very easy. So what we have done is, we have taken a sample. So first material, what is required is either you take a fresh kidney or a 3D model of a kidney for observation. So then let us see what are our observations in that. This is a model of the kidney. And then what are the other things we are collecting? We are taking a dissection tray. Yeah.
And a jug of water.
Beaker.
Yes.
Beaker with
Tray and
water.
a jug of water.
Yes. So whenever you are doing an experiment also, you have to first think what all are the materials आपको experiment करने के लिए that is required. If you wanted to see what are the, just now you have seen the entire system. So in that system which you have drawn, Arbaz has drawn it. Arbaz, can you tell me what all are the organs that are present in the excretory system?
Kidney. Kidney, urinary system, urinary bladder, and
urinary bladder.
Urinary bladder and
urethra from where it is excreted out. So now out of all this, which organ are we going to observe now? From all these organs in a system,
kidney.
we are now observing kidney. Yes. So now we have collected a fresh kidney, and to observe the kidney also we have to use all these materials. So how are we going to observe it? We have to follow a procedure. After that, after you collect all these materials, you need to have a procedure or method, we say. So what is this method, observation method of the kidney? What are we doing here? Who can read this?
Washing the kidney.
Washing the kidney.
Yes, first thing to observe is we have to drain the blood that is there in the kidney has to be completely drained off and put it into the only Umesh is observing right rules. I told you if you know the answer, you have to only raise your hand. So the first raised hand will be asked. Okay.
Wash the kidney thoroughly so that blood is completely drained from it. Put the kidney in the tray and observe it carefully.
Yes. So now we have got a dissection tray. In the materials, you remember that we have taken a tray also and a knife also, so that, you know, we can cut and see the internal structures of it. So now after washing the kidney, what are we doing? We are keeping it into a tray. These are very simple answers which you can reproduce and write on your own. And these questions are asked in your exams, and most of the students get confused and they find it very difficult. So if you have got any anything that you're not understanding, you want to discuss, raise your hands in the class and get them clarified. And if you understand it thoroughly well, now what I'm showing you is you are just seeing it and you may forget. I will just recommend you to practice it at home also. At home, you know, getting a kidney from a butcher shop is not difficult. So get one kidney, cut it and tell him to give it completely without, you know, opening it. And you cut, open it, clean it and see what all are the parts that are inside the kidney. So then what are we doing here? Yes, Ashas raised the hand. Yes, Ashas.
With the help of a sharp blade, take the longitudinal section of the kidney. I mean, long side of the section.
Yeah, longitudinal section of the kidney is so what do you mean by longitudinal and transverse section? Certain times we have to observe we even observe the transverse section, or transverse also we cut it and observe, and longitudinal also. So you have seen this is a longitudinal cut. So longitudinal cut, you have done it along the side. I can use this pen and show you. So the cut was like this, then it is longitudinal. Supposing if you want to have a transverse cut, we had to cut it like this. Okay.
In half.
Yes.
We have a pen here. To draw. So if we are cutting it like this, it would be a transverse section. Okay. This will be transverse section, but we have gone for a longitudinal one. So longitudinal is we have cut it alongside like this when we wanted to see the internal structure of it. Got it?
Yes,
Everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you have to do it similarly in this fashion. You have to cut and observe its internal organs. So what do you, yes, Ashas, what do you see in the internal organs?
Yeah, my brother.
Ashas, what happened? Yes, Umesh, second one who has raised the hand.
The shape of the kidney is reddish brown in color on the upper side of the kidney.
Yes.
The adrenal gland is attached.
Adrenal gland. Where is it attached? Adrenal gland?
in kidney.
Is it inside the kidney? Is the adrenal gland inside the kidney?
Yes.
Yes. We can see after cutting.
No,
Cutting the
have you read the
kidney.
sentence? Have you read the sentence properly? Where is the adrenal gland attached?
Out along with kidney. The
Upper side.
On the upper side, yeah. It will be on the upper side. It is not inside the kidney. Adrenal gland is also a very interesting gland. We call it as a fight or flight gland. The hormone adrenaline that is secreted is called as an fight and flight hormone. So we will read about it later, but it is attached outside on the upper side of the kidney. It is not inside the kidney. Okay, so the kidney is the outer side. You have seen what color it is? It is reddish brown in color. Other students, Mir, Mujtaba Ali, Safi, and other, are you all understanding? Aisha, can you tell me where is the adrenal gland connected?
On the upper side of the kidney.
On the upper side. Can you see it here in this diagram? Are you seeing the adrenal gland, Aisha? Yes, Aisha, can you see the adrenal gland?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
you can see. Where is it? How many of you can see adrenal gland in this diagram? Yes, Ashas? Ashas, where do you see? Tell me. Ashas has raised his hand, Arbas has raised his hand, and Umis. First one is Arbas who raised his hand. So Arbas, tell me, where did you see this adrenal gland in this diagram?
In the upper side of a kidney.
Are you, ये diagram में दिखाई दे रहा है आपको इसमें adrenal gland upper side of the kidney पे?
No मैम, upper side पे नहीं, ऐसा middle में दिख रहा हो.
Ma'am, ये this yellow color is adrenal gland.
The yellow one which is coming out, you think is the adrenal gland. And any other guesses? Who is the next one? Let me see who gives me the correct answer.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I think the ring, the yellow ring,
Hmm.
the surrounding
Okay.
is adrenal gland.
That is adrenal gland. Okay. Anybody else would like to? I did not get the correct answer till now. See, this when we talk about the upper side, this is the upper side of the kidney where you will find the adrenal gland here in this area. But in this picture, it is not there. Adrenal gland is not shown in the picture, only it is written here. So you all started guessing the different parts. These are all the different parts of the kidneys, but the adrenal gland picture is not there in it. Okay. So this is only inside. Once you cut inside, you see various parts. And the color of the kidney on the outer side, the position of the adrenal gland is mentioned here. So then what are the other? Now we have got only 1 minute left. So tomorrow we'll continue with that. So be ready. The students who have not drawn the diagrams, and I have shown you what all are the materials that are required. So try to get a kidney observed. When you are doing and observing it at home, doing this experiment,